As we see हमारे आज के मुख्य अतिथि और चीफ गेस्ट is here, everyone please जोरदार ताली बजाएंगे और you please let's give a big round of applause everybody.
हमारा डायरेक्टर फाइनल चीफ गेस्ट हाई सर
और I request all of you जितने भी लोग बाहर हैं, I request everybody please join here. All the dignitaries, all the delegates, all the invitees, everyone, please be sat down. वाले लोग join कीजिए. And one more time, I request everybody, please, all the delegates, all the guests, I request everyone, please come here. One more time, I welcome on the behalf of the Institute of Chief Celebration Director, 1S, SSCF, Chief Guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a big round of applause on stage. Now I request CMA Sanjay Srivastava sir, immediate past chairman of the chapter, sir. I request please escorting CMA Devashish Petra sir, CMI. Now I request CMA M. Mehdi, past chairman of the chapter, sir, please escorting CMA Shriram Mahakalivar, chairman WIRC. Sir, please join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a big round of applause. Let's give a big round of applause. Secretary of the chapter, sir, please escorting CMA Harshad Deshpande, RCWIAC. Sir, please join us on stage. And now, हमारे सभी dignitaries से मैं request करना चाहूँगी. We have a national anthem, जिसके लिए I request everybody please stand up with your. I request our student anthem. Now I request कोई भी बैठेंगे नहीं everyone. Now I request our institute anthem, please. I request our institute anthem, the Institute of Cost Accounting of India की तरफ से we have our institute anthem. So one more time, can we have the edit please?
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति.
Thank you so much, everyone. And now we sit down. Everyone, please wave hand.
सर हाथ हटाइए.
So thank you so much, all the dignitaries, all the delegates. Thank you so much. मैं कहते हैं सरस्वती की ज्योति हम आगे बढ़ना चाहेंगे and right now so here we have from welcome down so सबसे पहले मैं invite करना चाहूँगी yes ladies and gentlemen CMA Alokesh Datta chairman of the chapters and I request please felicitate by bouquet shawl chief guest CMA Thank you so much, sir, for giving your precious time. Round of applause, everybody. Thank you so much, sir, for being here, giving your valuable time. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a big round of applause. One more time, thank you so much.
Very good morning. It is my immense pleasure that I am addressing you as the chairman of this chapter to welcome speech. First of all, I want to welcome our beloved Director of Finance, Southeastern Coalfields Limited, the main sponsor of this program, CMA G Srinivasan Sahab, who is also CMA fraternity and ex-secretary of this chapter. Give a big hand for him. Secondly, I want to welcome again Bajpayee Sahab, Vice Chancellor of Atal Bihari Bajpayee University. Yesterday I meet him and he has spontaneously agreed to come here and devote his precious time. Give a big hand. Now I want to welcome CMA Devasis Mitro, our Central Council member, who is not only a Central Council member, he is also my younger brother and he has helped a lot to make this seminar a grand success. Give a big hand. Next I want to welcome Sriram Mohan Kaliwar, CMA Sriram Mohan Kaliwar Sahab, who is the chairman of the Institute of Cost Accounting of India Western Regional Council and who has helped a lot to make this seminar a grand success. Give a big hand. Next, I want to welcome the two regional council members, Sri Harshad Deshpande, CMA Harshad Deshpande and CMA Arindam Goswami, who is also my younger brother and he has also helped me a lot. This theme has been chosen in the light of today's crisis in the business sector. This is my brainchild, theme is my brainchild, and all the chapter members have accepted that it should be the theme in this present economic era. I want to inform you that our chapter has been already renovated with air condition and water dispenser and all modern furniture. Our next step is we will build a computer lab and a reading room library, which is very essential for our students because the students are not having that much of facility in the house. So we are doing on this path and I think it will be completed in this tenure itself. Now, I thank you to all for listening to me. Thank you.
By Chairman WIRC, CMA Sriram Mohan Kaliwar, Chairman of WIRC. Everyone, please put your hands together. So please.
Atal Bihari Bajpayee University, Bilaspur, ADN Bajpayee sir, respected Central Council member Devashish Mitra sir, my council colleagues, respected Arindam Goswami sir, respected Harshad Deshpande, respected Director of Finance, ex-Director of Finance of Western Coalfields Limited, Shukla sir, who also happens to be cost and management accountant. All the managing committee members, especially the chairman of the chapter, Alvesh Datta, Secretary P. Subramanian, Manoj sir, convener of the seminar P. Subramanian sir, Mrigananda Mehti sir, Sanjay Srivastava ji, Jaideep Tiwari sir. At the outset, I pay my respected homage to all the departed members of the Bilaspur chapter of cost accountants. In the midst of COVID, they have lost their lives, and it's a homage from the Western India Regional Council to them. We lost Jaideep's father, Tiwari sir, and many good members of the chapter. It's a respected homage from the Western India Regional Council to the departed souls of the CMA fraternity. Again, coming back to the today's seminar, when I was going through the overall preparations and the support system which the Bilaspur chapter has received, I must express my deep gratitude to the Southern India Southern Eastern Coalfields Limited, the Northern Coalfields Limited and the Mahanadi Coalfields Limited. I candidly accept that the Coal India as well as all the subsidiaries of the Coal India have always supported all the professional development issues of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India in past and in present and in future also they will be our backbone in this regard. Because we also experience the same thing when we conduct our seminars at Nagpur, where Shukla sir and people like him at the helm of affairs of Director of Finance of Western Coalfields Limited, they provide us that support. The theme of the seminar is competitiveness and sustainability of the business enterprise in the present economic era, which itself denotes that as a cost accountant, as a professional, we need to have some strategy towards cost management, in turn towards cost reduction and cost savings, which in turn must help the enterprise to grow and sustain in the volatile environment, business environment. Choosing the right competitive strategy again itself is a part and parcel of professional people like us who have to work, who have to design, who have to decorate the proper strategy. And being we are cost accountants, it's our duty that we should design a proper cost strategy. In order to design a suitable cost strategy and to exercise it on a daily basis in the enterprise, in my opinion, we need to relook and revisit to our old ancient methods of cost savings and cost management. When I used to learn the CMA course, we were having one subject, production, productivity and cost effectiveness, that we used to call it as a PPCE, where we used to understand and listen and learn a lot of cost management techniques. So, over and above that, now we need to relook and revisit the same along with some cost sense. Each and every department of the business enterprise should have a cost sense that whatever my actions are there, whatever my reactions will be there, that going to affect the cost of the enterprise, and that is going to affect the bottom line of my enterprise. Apart from that, the collection and integration of the costing data and connecting into a cost tree is very much important. That cost tree needs to be more in-depthly created, and it should be built on some very methodological data. Apart from that, we also need to have a proper indexing of the cost, where based on some base index and the current price scenario, we need to look into the cost index, where considering the lag of time, how it can affect the cost of the enterprise, cost of the manufacturing product or service. To build all this, we need to build a matrix also, cost matrix, which we call. That cost matrix must also be designed in a proper and structured manner, so that an analysis can be done of the costing elements based on the collection of data and integration of the data. And to give effect to all this cost tree, cost sense, cost matrix, cost indices, we need to inculcate a cost leadership amongst us, and that cost leadership in turn should create a benchmark of cost in the similar industries and that cost leadership can be acted on by professionals like us. To critically analyze all these cost elements and cost size, cost tree and cost indexes and cost matrix along with the cost leadership, we must have a cost clinic. Cost clinic is a critical analysis of the various elements of the cost which were apt or whether they were not apt to the production or manufacturing of the product or providing of service. So there we need to give a professional thought as a cost accountant. Cost strategy and cost leaders should help the industry and enterprise in initiating, in enhancing the capacity of the enterprise, estimating the accurate demand of the product or service, rely on the economies of the scales based on efficiency, standardization and mass production techniques, low cost of inputs, technology. Because nowadays technology plays a very important role in the overall competitiveness and the sustainability of the business enterprise. And in this regard, now all the CNC machines have come up which works as per the new ABCD format. That new ABCD format is nothing but artificial intelligence, blockchain management, cloud computing and data analytics. This new ABCD we need to learn from the cost accounting angle to provide a relief to the industry in cutting and in managing the cost of the enterprise so that the bottom line of the industry can be improved. As an initiative towards this, I think the building and choosing a right cost strategy certainly helps in achieving the growth of the enterprise, in achieving the production capacity. Efficient lean manufacturing techniques can also help, and that way this cost strategy can certainly help the industry. Some industries like brand industries like Decathlon, which is one of the very famous industry in this sports wear and apparels and accessories, which first creates a value of their product. It adds some esteemed value, it adds some status value, and based on that they incur a cost. And that cost is the sort of discriminating, differentiating strategy in the cost strategy part itself. To strengthen the competitiveness and sustainability of the enterprise, I will request the Bilaspur chapter. We did it in Nagpur. For mining industries like Western Coalfields Limited, MECL, MOIL, we conducted a survey of their annual report, and based on that annual report, we could analyze some cost savings through their cost management efforts of technology, of their conservation of energy, of their manpower deployment, and accordingly we try to provide and share those cost savings and cost management techniques to the other industry players so that they can improve their cost tree. Today's cost leaders, that is the cost accountants who are going to deliberate on the varied subjects during the technical sessions, they will certainly do justice, and it will provide a lot of valuable knowledge sharing to all the learned participants gathered here. I again thank the Bilaspur chapter of Cost Accounting.
Sir, ABN Bajpayee sir, Vice Chancellor Atul Bihari Bajpayee University, CMA G. Srinivasan sir, Director Finance ACCL, CMA Alakesh Datta sir, Chairman Bilaspur chapter, my council colleague, Chairman WIRC, Sriram Mahakalivar, my regional council members, Harsha Deshpande, and regional council member CMA Arindam Goswami. Arindam is your regional council member, and I feel this is the first time from the Chhattisgarh one regional council member has been chosen from Chhattisgarh. This is Arindam Goswami. And I really congratulate to all of you because you have given vote to Arindam and for which in 2021 he has done an excellent contribution to the growth of the profession. That is, at his time, when he was the chairman of the student committee, the number of the students has increased manifold. And particularly his contribution in the WIRC bulletin is noted because each and every issue I have noticed that the interview of Director Finance, GM Finance of very publicity undertakings and good corporates he was publishing. I really convey my thanks and high gratitude to Ordinary Goswami sir. Now, come to the today's theme, that is the competitiveness and sustainability of any business in the present economic era. Actually, first of all, I must convey my highest gratitude to Alokes because this is the first time I got an opportunity to come to Bilaspur. And Bilaspur is very close to my heart. Reason is this, it is the headquarters of the Southeast Central Railway Zone. And I like to give some small introduction about myself. Presently, I am working as a GM Finance in Konkan Railway. So definitely I am from the railway community, railway family. So definitely Bilaspur is very close to my heart. And other thing is this, I know that the Bilaspur is known for its rice variety named Dubraj rice, I feel, which is very common in Bilaspur. So we the Bengalis love food. So definitely I have to mention the Dubraj rice is very close to my heart. So now come to the point what Sridham was talking about, the artificial intelligence, data analytics, system audit. These all are part of this sustainability. Actually, if you see that the relationship between the competitiveness and sustainability is a very complex one. On the one hand, business that prioritize sustainability may face increased cost and reduced profitability in the short term. Before joining Konkan Railway, I was with power sector. You know that if you go to Raigarh area, Champa area, after 8 o'clock in the evening, it is very difficult for anybody to come out from the house because of lot of pollutions. And we actually, particularly when I was in Raigarh area, in some of the other companies where previously I was working, I was not in a position to take my breathing properly. So initially, when I was associated with a company called DB Power Limited, which is a power sector of Delhi Bhaskar Group, at the time, initially when the project cost was being calculated, one particular important part, that is the ESP, was being introduced, electrostatic precipitator, as per the requirement of as per the regulatory requirement. But after that, around 2007-8, there is another notification come from the Pollution Control Department that you have to put the desulfurization plant, because from the coal you have to extract the sulfur to reduce the carbon emissions. So these are the steps has been taken, will be taken for the long-term sustainability. Actually, this long-term sustainability, environmental social governance, ESG, what is very popular nowadays, everything is triggering one particular point. Environmental, we are talking about the compliance with environmental, energy, water, hazardous substance. Just now what I have referred about the ESP and desulfurization. If you go for the social, we are talking about the human resources, customer privacy, whether the human resources who are working with my organization, whether they are happy, whether if they are not happy, they are not in a position to deliver the best result. In respect of the governance, whether my corporates, where I am there, whether the corruptions is there or not, if it is there, how I am controlling the corruptions, the corporate governance has been maintained properly or not. One point I just like to highlight, because I am also from the publicity undertakings and Director of Finance is also from the PSUs. Previously I was working with private sector, now I am in the PSU. With due respect to all companies, I like to highlight one thing. The corporate governance mechanism which I have seen in the PSUs, hardly you will get that has been observed in any private sector. With due respect, I am telling you, sir. Actually, sir, in the Konkan Railway, it is my lateral entry. And I have learned. So this is the point which I just like to highlight. And now, as a Central Council member, I must say that what are the steps has been taken by your institute for the long-term sustainability of our institute, of our profession. Recently, as a Central Council member, I am taking care of two important departments. One is Board of Advanced Studies and Research. Another is the Members in Industry and Placement. In respect to Board of Advanced Studies and Research, there are a number of courses has been already been started during the last 3 years under my chairmanship. You can take care of this Diploma in Information System Security Audit, Diploma in Forensic Audit, Data Analytics. Recently, I have launched one particular course which is very, very important for particularly the young generation. That is the Diploma in Financial Modeling. All these courses, I am telling you, I feel that some of the students are also available in this auditorium. I can give you guarantee that if you pursue these courses, not only the student but also the members, they can face the interview board with full confidence. I can give you this guarantee. Another important thing I just like to highlight that DISA, that is the Diploma in Information System Security Audit, which has been launched by the Board of Advanced Studies and Research, which has started recognized by so many publicist undertakings. If you kindly pay your attention on the internal audit, tender documents of so many publicist undertakings, particularly Coal India, then Hindustan Aeronautics, my company, Konkan Railway Corporation, Jute Corporation of India, each and every PSU has recognized this DISA qualification offered by the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, Board of Advanced Studies and Research. I will also request our Director of Finance sir, that when the internal audit tender document will come or will come out from the ACCL, you please kindly consider the DISA qualification as an additional qualification required for filling the tender document of the internal audit. Another point I just like to highlight, as I have told that another department, important department which I am taking care, that is the Members in Industry and Placement. Placement is a very, very important part of any institute. I am very happy that even from this Chhattisgarh, I have noticed in the last placement, around 31 numbers of newly fresh cost accountant got job. 31, and their average salary is not less than 7 to 7.5 lakhs. The highest salary which has been offered to Mr. Prajesh Jha, I do not know whether he is available here or not. Prajesh Jha got job from the ITC, and the remuneration he got the 10.50 lakhs, 10.5 per annum. And I also can refer Mr. Shreyas Jain, he got job in Ernst & Young and got job for the remuneration of around 9.25 lakhs. As a fresh cost accountant, I feel that it is a landmark. And not only that, I feel that you will also appreciate that in the last placement organized by the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, placement division, the highest salary offered 28 lakhs offered by the Power Finance Corporation. And I am very happy that the interview which I have taken with these two aspirants, the CMA, newly fresh CMAs who got job in Power Finance Corporation, this interview is readily available in the YouTube. So if you just kindly pay your attention, you will see the new generation CMAs, how they are looking at the industry, how they are thinking about the industry, how they are conceptualizing the industry nowadays. The way they are speaking, I am telling you, I am really proud of my newly qualified CMS. Now, as you have told, that my institute has already gone a long way for the digitization process, and Board of Advanced Studies and Research has published one very important book on digitization. So I have brought 2 copies and I want to hand it over to my chief guest. So if you just kindly allow that, I want to hand it over, Chairman sir. This is the digitization transformation published by the university. I feel this is a really good document. How my institute is going for the digitization transformation. So now, without taking much time, I must conclude with a particular 2 lines from Rabindranath Tagore. I slept and dreamed that life was joy. I awake and I saw that life was service. I acted and behold, service was joy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your energetic words. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite on stage Sri A.D.N. Bajpai, Vice Chancellor, Atal Bihari Bajpai Vishwavidyalaya, Bilaspur, guest of honor, sir, please address by guest of honor, sir, please come and join. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a big round of applause for Zulda Tali of your secretary.
Honorable Chief Guest of today's inaugural function, Shri Mahan Kalivarti, Shri Devashish Mitra ji, Shri Harshad Deshpande ji, Shri Rindam Goswami ji, and the main architect of entire show, Mr. Alokesh Mitra ji, Shri R.P. Shukla ji, whom we are seeing that city, and the audience, other members of this Cost and Accountants Association of India, dear participants, friends. I also take this opportunity to welcome the participants from outside Chhattisgarh, outside Bilaspur, on behalf of Atal Bihari Vajpayee University. I was finding a lot of academics when Sriram and Devashish were giving their discourses. And rather, when Mr. Alokesh came to my chamber yesterday, I was very hesitant whether I should go or not. That's why I said that 99% sure, 1% I'll have to just advise myself whether I should go or not. When morning, when my secretary called me and said, "Aapko jana chahiye," I think had I not come to this place, I would have missed a great opportunity to meet so great knowledgeable persons. You see, India is planning to attain $5 trillion economy in 2025 and also $7 trillion economy at 2030. And we'll have to plan accordingly. I was carefully listening to the address by the Chief Economic Advisor of the Government of India well before presenting the Union Budget of this year. $5 trillion economy, because we have already attained the level of $3.1 trillion economy this year. Only $1.9 trillion economy is to be added to the total economic target. But actually, the very topic which we have given to this seminar, competitiveness and the sustainability. You are competitive and certainly survival of the fittest, norm will follow. Only the fittest, the biggest, the strongest would survive, and the marginal, the weaker will wither away. Now, how will there be sustainability? Sustainability would come only when we have to protect the weaker units, which are not competitive in nature. And our culture, our ethos, our value systems believe in protection of the weakest. When we say that survival of the fittest is the law of modern knowledge system, modern competition, but it's the law of jungle. It's not the law of civilization. In jungle only it happens that lion survives and we see other smaller fishes cannot. The protection of the weakest is the law of civilization. And the protection of the weakest is the crux of sustainability. Sriram was mentioning about sustainability issues, and I was just quoting them with those in the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which are all comprehensive. It deals with removal of poverty, hunger, eradication of illiteracy, everything, but also at the same time protecting the environment, rivers, the mountains, other systems like that. But at the same time, I would like to mention, dear friends, the modern way of life is not sustainable. Until we are connected with the nature directly, it will be very difficult for us to make a sustainable lifestyle as such. Coming to the topic itself, competitiveness is sustainable, and also that particular target. When $3.1 trillion economy we are achieving today, the maximum is being generated by the services sectors. And we all, this institute, cost to manage accountants, deals with the manufacturing sector, whether it's public sector or the private sector. The contribution of manufacturing sector is almost stable, and that of agriculture and primary sector is declining very fast. I think this particular model is not sustainable. If we'll have to reshift our attention from services sector to manufacturing sector, and from manufacturing even to the agriculture and primary sector, to make our economy sustainable, at the same time to obtain that $5 trillion economy target. Otherwise, what will happen? By creating an artificial sector within the economy, the services sector which I call, you can obtain this $5 trillion economy, but that will not be sustainable, that will not be harmonious as well. We'll have to make an integrated harmony economy in which the private and public sector also work together. When Mr. Mitra was mentioning that he is very happy with the corporate sector, especially public sector units working today, and I am also very happy. The public sectors are sustainable. They are maintaining sustainability since their inception with the second five-year plan. And private sector it does want to make sustainable, but there is a profit concentration, there is profitability motive. We see, compel them to go for those efforts which are not desirable, especially in the Indian society. They are profit concentrated, and we in the public sector are morely human-centered. So I mean to say that some rate of returns type of things should be infused in the public sector working, so that it should not be only welfare and welfare. And some welfare orientation should be infused in private sector working. Then only these both things will go together. Welfare by the private sector and some profiteering rate of returns approach in the public sector, then only we can do the things in a better manner. What I mean to say that we'll have to have some other type of model. Instead of having some entrepreneurship specific model, we'll have to make some holistic model for the economy as a whole, in which some target should be fixed. If we want to achieve $5.1 trillion economy for country as a whole, then we should divide $5.1 trillion by 138 crore population and give target to each individual, each citizen of the country. That this will have to earn by pious method, by scrupulous methods, by not using book or crooks like that. We'll have to give target to each particular area of India. That this particular area should generate, this particular the state should generate, this particular district should generate this much part. If that particular target is given to each individual, each area, each district, each village, I think that will be holistic, that will be integrated, that will be participative, and that will only be sustainable model for the economy as such. Otherwise, if we are just giving a reductionist approach, giving some targets to some bigger players of the economy, they can generate very good economy also. But if that share is not being shared with many more masses, that will not be sustainable. Just to quote one statistics. Today what's happening, whatever GDP we are having, we all know that the share of 1% population and 10% population is about more than 57% of GDP. 57% of GDP is being shared by 10% of population, and remaining 43% is with the 90% population of the economy. We'll have to reshift this particular entire economic approach by our own wisdom, by our discussions. Competition is okay, but well before competition, introspection is required. Without introspecting, without developing competence amongst ourselves, if we are simply competing, we'll be nowhere. I am a professor of economics, but I can't compete with the mother same. I know my limitations. I'm improving. I have shared this many times as a chairman of the Indian Economic Association with him. But I know that I cannot become Amartya Sen. For that I cannot become Adam Smith. So whatever we have, whatever we resources we purchase with us, we should try to optimize them to the maximum and then connect with these other area, other circle. With these words, I think the particular topic chosen by all the Tata, so in child, it's a wonderful one. We should work together. Chhattisgarh is relatively a backward district, but richer so far as culture is concerned, its heritage is concerned. हमारे यहाँ की जो जनजाति सभ्यता है, जनजाति संस्कृति है, हमारे यहाँ के संसाधन हैं, हो सकता है कि हम जो जीडीपी और पर कैपिटा इनकम के पैरामीटर्स हैं उसके हिसाब से थोड़े से कमज़ोर हों, लेकिन संसाधन हम ही दे रहे हैं। जब श्री राम जी बता रहे थे, वशिष्ठ मित्र जी बता रहे थे, ही बिलोंग्स टू दी रेलवेज एंड कोल बिलोंग्स टू अस। मैंने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर काम किया था, तो मैं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, कोल और रेलवेज तीनों के बीच में इंटरफेस का जो है सिमुलेशन मॉडल बनाया था बहुत पहले छपा था इंडियन इकोनॉमिक जर्नल में। तो तीनों ही, एक और स्टडी मैंने की थी, मैंने पैराडॉक्स को बताया था, उसमें बिहार, मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़ और उड़ीसा तीनों, जब आप रिसोर्स एंडाउमेंट की बात करते हैं तो टॉप में चलते हैं और इकोनॉमिक पैरामीटर पीछे चलते हैं। मैं पूरी लैंड पॉलिसी पर अटैक किया था सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की। हमें यदि ओनरशिप होती है, पंजाब हरियाणा जो खेती में वो ज़्यादा करते हैं, उनकी लैंड उनकी है, तो रिसोर्सेज, मिनरल रिसोर्स हमारे अपने होने चाहिए, हमारी ओनरशिप होनी चाहिए। वाई शुड बी डिपेंड अपॉन ओनली रॉयल्टी नथिंग एल्स। ऐसी चीज़ें मैंने बातें की। तो छत्तीसगढ़ की जो धरती है बहुत ही धार्मिक है, संस्कृति की दृष्टि से, साहित्य की दृष्टि से, स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में बहुत बड़ा योगदान दिया है। ऐसी धरती में आप यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं, आप मैं स्वागत करता हूँ, अभिनंदन करता हूँ। और अंतिम बात मैं कहना चाहूँगा, मैं श्रद्धेय वशिष्ठ मित्रा और श्री राम ने सुना है, हम चाहेंगे आपके साथ में, विश्वविद्यालय के साथ में कुछ MOU साइन करें। लेट्स साइन द MOU so that we can work together, because I can speak volume as far as cost is concerned. Because without economics provides a base. In one of the interaction I was about relation between economics, commerce and management. I say economics or philosophy or theory. Commerce is an activity and management is a strategy. But the economics provide a theoretical base. Without economics you cannot go ahead. And I know economics a little bit. So we'll work together. I would like to sign MOU with your institution so that you see a sustainable relationship between university and our institute are established. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Alokes da, to just kindly take it forward to signing the MOU with the university and the institute, and definitely Board of Advanced Studies and Research will take the pivotal role in this factor. I will request Alokes da just kindly contact me after the seminar will over. Thank you, sir.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite on stage our chief guest for inaugural speech. Yes, Director of Finance, SCL, CMA, Shri G. Srinivasan. Everyone, please let's put your hands up.
गुड मॉर्निंग। मेरा नाम का प्रोनाउंसिएशन का बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती है कि मैं हमेशा अक्सर मैं विटनेस करता हूँ मेरे ऑफिस में भी। तो आई एम श्रीनिवासन, ओके। सो किसी का नाम को अगर ढंग से प्रोनाउंस करने से व्यक्ति को खुश होता है, गलत प्रोनाउंस जैसे श्रीवास्तव को आप श्रीनिवासन बोलेंगे कैसा लगेगा? एनीवे, respected Sri A.D.N. Vajpayee sir, Vice Chancellor of Atal Bihari Vajpayee Vishwavidyalaya, Bilaspur, CMA Devashish Mitra ji, CMA Sri Ram Mahakaliwar ji, CMA Harshad Deshpande sir, CMA Arindam Goswami sir, CMA Alokesh Datta ji, the person instrumental in organizing to this event, CMA P. Subramaniam sir, CMA Sanjay Srivastava, CMA Maiti sir, CMA Manoj Kumar, CMA Vaibhav Agarwal, and my guru and mentor, CMA R.P. Shukla sir, ex-Director of Finance, who is sitting in front of me, people and the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, all the dignitaries, participants who have come for today's program, the students, the press, and ladies and gentlemen. सबसे पहले मैं माफ़ी चाहूँगा कि आज हम 10:15 को पहुँचे हैं। हम 9:30 बजे से इंतज़ार कर रहे थे घर पे कि हमको वहाँ से घर से आने में करीब 20 मिनट लगता था। तो मैं रेडी था, लेकिन मुझे बोला गया कि 10:15 बजे तक आप पहुँचो। मैं सबको बोलना चाहता हूँ, आई एम ए डिसिप्लिन मैन। आप लोग जो मेरे साथ एसोसिएटेड है, आप लोग सब जानते हैं कि आई डोंट कम टू ऑफिस आफ्टर 10:05 or 10:10. So that's my conviction and commitment. So I'll request the organizers of this program, आप लोग थोड़ा सा इसको डिसिप्लिन बनवा लीजिएगा। अल्टीमेटली क्या है, हम लोग इतना बड़ा प्रोफेशनल हम अपने आप को कहलाते हैं, अगर पब्लिक फोरम में आकर के अगर हम डिसिप्लिन को हम एनफोर्स नहीं कर पाएंगे तो क्या मैसेज बाहर जाएगा हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट के बारे में? हम बोलते हैं हम ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं, बहुत कुछ करते हैं, लेकिन सबसे प्रिमा फेसी पहला चीज़ तो डिसिप्लिन है। आई थिंक दैट शुड बी एटलीस्ट। आई रिक्वेस्ट दत्ता साहब काइंडली इसको थोड़ा सा नोट कर लीजिएगा। दिस इज अ लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, including me. I am not saying that it's all only you have to learn it. Every one of us have to learn. So, and second thing, मैं 1990 में पास आउट हूँ। 90 से लेकर के करीब 30 years से मैं सेमिनार्स अटेंड कर रहा हूँ, नेशनल सेमिनार्स, रीजनल सेमिनार्स, लोकल सेमिनार्स, सब कुछ। I want to pledge my gratitude to the institute for bestowing the degree to me, without which I would not have been here. I would not have got my post of Director of Finance or GM Finance, whatever post I had. I'll always remain grateful to this industry, the institute, for the degree which I have been given and bestowed. So it's a great day for all of us. नेशनल सेमिनार तो हमेशा एक सेलिब्रेशन ही होता है, क्योंकि हम लोग सबसे मिलने के लिए एक मौका मिलता है, we get a chance, because not all the members get to attend, only the locals. खास करके हम यहाँ छत्तीसगढ़ की बात करें तो भी at Bilaspur, Raipur, or the people in and around them. So first of all, my congratulations to the chapter of Bilaspur for arranging and coming out with such a beautiful theme, and for 2 days. And the topics of the seminar have been designed in such a way to suit the recent developments. And आज का जो टॉपिक जो दिया हुआ है particularly a theme है, there are two themes. The learned speakers who have spoken about this before my speech, they have given a wonderful brief about this, and especially I owe my thanks to Bajpai sir, क्योंकि हम लोग जब बात करते हैं सर, हम लोग एक सिमिलर लाइन पे बात करते हैं, लेकिन आपने आकर के बात किया है कि वर्ड्स ऑफ विजडम है, it's something different, and the matter of MOU with the institute which you have kindly initiated, I think the great thing, a great initiative from your side. I'm sure that it will come, and from ACCL, I tell you sir, we will give all type of assurances support for this MOU. कंपटीशन सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात हम लोग करते हैं, मैं ज़्यादा देर नहीं बात करूँगा, चाहिए मेरा 12 बजे का ही भी है. आई गॉट लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स रिटन. कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस की बात करते हैं, उसमें 3-4 आइटम को हम लोग मेनली बात करते हैं. दैट इज व्हाट इज कॉस्ट एफिशिएंसी थ्रू कॉस्ट कंट्रोल मैकेनिज्म व्हिच नॉर्मली वी डू, प्राइस रिडक्शन wherever possible so that the product can be more attractive, additional discounts or any incentive schemes कोई भी प्रोडक्ट को बेचने के लिए, टेक्नोलॉजी इन्फ्यूशन, and then make the product more updated. जैसे अभी आप गूगल की जगह में एक चैट जीपीटी आ गया, अब गूगल हिल गया. अब गूगल के लिए अभी एक नया चुनौती आया है कि भाई आपको चैट जीपीटी को कैसे मैं सामना करूँ. तो एक BARD करके वो लोग भी एक लेके आ रहा है. So again that is another competitiveness का एक ये है. And quality products, whenever we give, even in coal also, the company I belong to, we try to give the maximum, the best quality, whatever grade of coal we dispatch. Our aim is to dispatch the coal and reach the destination with the same quality of the coal which we dispatch. And when we talk of sustainability, that's a very big area. We talk of remaining in the market. I'm talking about an organization. I'm not talking about the society or when you talk about the organization or the business, particularly the seminar is about the business. So you're remaining in the market for the future period, using innovation methods. We talk of sustainable profits, not of normal profit. The profit has to be sustainable and addressing all the environmental and social concerns. That is a very important thing as on day. So to bring upon the business which is sustainable in the existing scenario, addressing the environmental concerns, carbon credits, carbon technologies, addressing social concerns, getting along with the society, benefiting them with the advancements of our business, and at the same time achieving the cost efficiency. So all the above parameters are going to result in the higher cost for the business. But the business has to survive. The banks in the future, they are not going to give the loans for a business who are not going to be complying the ESG parameters. So it's not only the reporting, it's about the parameter, but the actual implementation on the ground level, honestly, with the transparency. Ultimately at the end, the ethical practices, that makes the business more stronger, which I always envisage, and the survival will definitely get sustained. So how we are going to achieve the success is a big question. And that's where the role of the cost and management accountant comes in place. And I've been in this industry for the last 35 years. And we have practiced many things which have made the way for cost reductions. And a lot of my seniors over here who have retired or still in the industry will definitely appreciate. And the people from the other industries also will definitely accept this. सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात करते हैं तो हम एक कोल इंडिया का कुछ में क्या किस तरह से सस्टेनेबिलिटी को प्रैक्टिस किया जा रहा है फॉर द लास्ट 3 to 4 years that I can brief you about at certain point. Like where earlier we were using a different, not a modern equipment, an older type of equipment where we were getting availability of around 50% or even sometimes 40%, 30%. Now we are switching over to different modern equipments. Like one is a continuous miner and a surface miner. Using of these machines, we are avoiding the blasting. When you are avoiding the blasting, we are contributing to the environment. And at the same time, the cost efficiency, the explosive cost also gets totally reduced. And all the unviable mines, most of the mines, the government of India has come out with the program of making those unviable mines viable through a MDO mode. So this has also started. About 20 mines of the entire Coal India has also been taken. And some of the mines have also been awarded to the mine developer operator, the private operators. Environmental में हम लोग eco parks बनाते हैं. CIR has now very recently come up with a monolithic model of residential building for the employees. Transparent policies for promotions, transfers, HR policies. ये सब हमारे social values को socials को address करते हैं. R&R, a very strong R&R policy we have. Right from that is for the product affected families, for the land houses, the landowners, employment, giving employment, 2 acres, 1 employment per acre. Other than that, land compensation, asset compensation, everything, crop compensation. This is to ensure that the project affected families get the due compensation, employment, so that their status quo in life is either maintained or enhanced. We always try to enhance that. जहाँ तक हम लोग हमारी कंपनी का प्रोडक्शन की बात करते हैं, हम लोग सस्टेनेबिलिटी के हिसाब से हम जा रहे हैं 1 billion ton from 622 million ton in the last year. Now the target has been announced to 1 billion ton. That is the requirement of the country, energy security of the country. लेकिन हम 1 billion ton कर देंगे तो फिर स्टॉक कहाँ रखेंगे? तो ट्रांसपोर्ट लॉजिस्टिक्स तो बनाना होगा. First mail connectivities have come out. Around 30, more than 30 first mail connectivities, silos are in place. Input crushers which avoid the internal transportation, again leading to reduction in the pollution, again environmental. Essential, and of course the Coal India has been always in the forefront. Even though the energy security, we are addressing around 70% of the energy security of the country. So we have to do it along with addressing the environmental concerns also. I think the today's seminar, I'm sure that will fulfill the expectations and the aspirations of all the participants. I express my sincere thanks to the CNA chapter of Bilaspur for giving me an opportunity to be here. And I once again reiterate that SCCL will continue to give its support to the Institute in all its endeavors and development of the society and the country as well. And I wish this seminar a great success and the students of the chapter the best wishes. And just one more thing I just wanted to say. Mr. Devashish Mitra was asking me regarding internal audit. So I just want to say, Mitra Sahab, DISA qualification ka already it has been included in the entire Coal India's EOF with the 5 marks, and in addition to that, the SAP experience, SAP experience, that has also been included. So you got another 10 marks here. And one more thing I would like to say, the experience of the locals. जैसे छत्तीसगढ़ से कोई अगर फॉर्म है, they will get an additional marks of 10 marks. So that is also been given in the tender document, so that this will give development for the cost accountants, chartered accountant, or who are maybe from the fraternity, finance fraternity in the entire local area of Chhattisgarh also. So I'm sure I've taken a long time. Anyway, thank you very much, sir. Thank you all of you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your good involved. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please go down Talia circle, everybody, please. I'm sorry to see so. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite on stage for vote of thanks, CMA M. Mehdi, past chairman of the chapters. Ladies and gentlemen, please begin.
Thanks, Bana. Where the cost concept, cost consciousness, cost reduction, cost control, cost production, the same is there. Our institute also promoting cost culture in the country, which was very relevant for competitiveness and sustainability of the business today. The institute truly describes the work. Behind every successful business decision, there is always a CMA. Sir, on occasion of the organizing team, it is my privilege to promote a vote of thanks on the occasion. My heart fills with a lot of gratitude and respect for our distinguished speaker, CMA G. Srinivasan sir, DF Assistant, for not only sparing invaluable time for us to grace the occasion, but also enlightened us with commendable talks on the subject. Sir, we are thanks to Professor A.N.D. Bajpai, Vice Chancellor, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Vishwavidyalaya, our guest of honor, for his valuable contribution. Sir, humble presence and good wishes encourage us. I also thank to our Central Council member, CMA Devasis Mitra, who graced on the occasion for his kind words, for his constant guidance about the profession, and radiated a source of energy within members and students and other stakeholders. We will ever remain grateful to you, and we thank you for being with us today. We thankful to CMA Sriram Mohan Kaliwar sir, who always stand by us and motivated us about the cost technique in our country. I feel proud and thank to you, sir, for making your presence in a successful one. I thankful CMA Arindam Goswami, the first time RCM from WRC from only Chhattisgarh state, which is very proud moment for us. Sir, we thankful to you also for being today with us. I am thankful to CMA Harshav Deshpande, WRC, RCM, WRC for his presence with us. I also thankful CMA Alokesh Datta, chairman of this chapter, who had for his dedicated enthusiasm for today's successful events. I would also thank all the honorable delegates, guests, students, other stakeholders, ladies, gentlemen, who blessed with us with the presence. You have indeed put the best of the efforts to make the events unforgettable events. We really owe to you a lot of sir. Thank you again and again, all of us. Thank you, sir.